What's going on, boys and girls? I'll give you one guess as to where we're going today. If you guessed fishing, you're wrong. We're going fishing. Sherry has the day off today. She's on vacation, so I took the day off of work as well. We're gonna go hit up Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Gonna go sit our butts in the sand, put a drink in our hand, and just enjoy the day. Hopefully we get on some fish and bring you guys some entertaining video. Stay tuned. So we made it. We're back in Pawleys Island. You may have seen the last video, Island State of Mind, where I caught my personal best flounder out here. 23 inches, 4.2 pounds. The tide is on the tail end of the incoming tide. So we have the whole outgoing tide to fish. And that's when I caught that flounder. So we're kind of excited about it. We're out here again today. A little bit of a different spot because we can't get the same spot as last time due to the fact that there's other fishermen out there. We are gonna go ahead and get set up. I'm gonna go ahead and put some jig heads on and we're gonna fish with some artificials here for a little bit. Then we're gonna switch over to some frozen shrimp. So let's go ahead and get at it. Time to relax, time to drink a few beers, time to catch some fish. One of the things I can't emphasize enough, don't forget your sunscreen. The sun is brutal in the south. It will tear you up. Skin cancer's no joke, folks. Get on it, sunscreen. You're never too man enough.
Response and 24-hour emergency service with us. Professional fire protection, keeping you safe, keeping you compliant. Call 234-4444. Visit professionalfire.net or find us on Facebook to learn more. Protection that's always dependable. Not bad. What is that slogan?
This Mother's Day, make sure to visit Christopher's Fine Jewelry at Pawleys Island. For Mother's Day, Christopher's Fine Jewelry will be offering discounts from 10 to 40% off its beautiful and unique selection of jewelry and giftware items that will make a perfect
We're gonna sit and relax for a little bit. We tried some artificial bait for a little while. We're gonna go to some frozen shrimp right now. I've got both of the rods set up in the rod holders. Both of them have frozen shrimp on them. We're gonna sit here and watch them. We're gonna relax for a little bit and enjoy some summertime sunshine. Or at least I'm hoping for summertime sunshine, but it's you know, only spring. So feels like summer here in South Carolina. I don't know where you guys are at, but today will probably be close to 80 degrees. So we're gonna sit, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna relax. I'll do a beer review for you guys later. I have a very, very rare beer. It's only local to Myrtle Beach. You can't find it anywhere else. I'm telling you. Good stuff. I've had it before, and it's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and review the beer a little bit later. It's not quite noon yet. We'll wait until lunchtime before we go ahead and crack a barley pop. So anyway, we sit, we wait, we relax. As soon as I said I was gonna wait until noon o'clock to go ahead and crack a barley pop, Sherry said, to hell with that. She went ahead and cracked herself an Arnold Palmer Spite, and it is delicious. If you haven't had an Arnold Palmer Spite, it's half tea, half lemonade, and it is delicious. It tastes exactly like the Arnold Palmer teas by Arizona Tea. Check them out.
It's noon o'clock somewhere, right?
Noon o'clock somewhere. That's awesome. And that right there is exactly why I'm against plastic bags. Ban them. What you got? You don't think it's anything? Could be a flounder. That's what they feel like. Flounders, sometimes they feel like wet rags being pulled through the water. Alright, so maybe it was some hard bottom. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands here. I notice every time I take a shot, I'm like, got her bait, that's a good sign. There's a little crab right there. Rip his head off. Nah, I ain't got nothing there. Probably got my bait though.
Yeah, that's what happened to me a minute ago.
I probably ripped his jaw off. His jaw's probably still stuck to the end of the line here. I probably got a bluefish head. what I thought. Got my bait. Did you get him that time?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Fish on. Is he big or is he little?
He might have got away. Yeah,
He's still there.
he's little.
Just a little guy, but we're catching fish. It's all that matters.
There he is. He zooms up.
Might be a bluefish. I'm thinking bluefish. The way he's jumping out of the water.
Not happy.
Guess what? Bluefish. Hold him. Bigger hook paid off. Am I going now? Go show the camera. You want these finger grip things? Teether grips? Here.
Little bluefish is trying to get away. My hands are slick too, because
You might have to stand back a little bit too.
my hands are slick too from the sunscreen. Little
Little
baby
bluefish.
bluefish.
Nothing major. We're actually, there's a couple other fishermen down here. I'm gonna go see if anybody wants him. If not, we're just gonna go ahead and release it. Sherry had a little bite. Anything there, babe?
No,
Nothing?
nothing.
It's all good.
What are you gonna do?
We still got the whole outgoing tide. I got something. All right, we might got something on there.
It's not fighting, whatever.
It's not
it is.
fighting? Is it reeling back pretty easy?
Yeah. I mean, it's heavy, but I think it's just the weight.
Might be something small. All right, it's all right. Pretty good bite. We missed the bite with the camera. However, you know, had an opportunity to catch a fish. We missed it. No biggie. You got him?
Yeah.
Good. She's hooked up again. Probably another bluefish. I think there's a school of bluefish leaving on low tide.
Stronger. Maybe a little bigger.
She thinks he's a little bigger, so we'll see. Just kidding. Yeah,
False alarm.
she caught some shrimp.
Got the bait.
It did. It got her bait, so she thought she still had him on there, but yeah, that's what I was telling her. I was telling her that right there you can see like it's a grass line, right? That grass line, when it's high tide, it touches the water. That's what a little fiddler crabs are. That's what a bait fish are hiding out. And that's what's going to attract other fish. A lot of times there's like good redfish and black drum over there.
Right.
You know
I was
what I
gonna
mean?
ask if y'all caught any black drum.
I know. Haven't. Last time I caught black drum though, it was from one of the docks up
Right.
there. You know what I mean? And usually I catch the black drum. I'm not saying you can't do it in summertime, but usually every time I catch black drum, it's like colder water.
The weather, yeah.
Yeah. But we got it going on out here right now. We know that the dropping tide is definitely what's when the fish are biting.
Right.
Because I was, we were out here like about a month ago. I was fishing that dock right there, up against it, like I was fishing under it, casting under it and stuff. Artificial bait, caught a 23-inch flounder.
Great, nice flounder.
4 pounds, 2 ounces.
Yes, sir. That was
Yeah.
nice.
My personal best.
Right.
Yeah. The biggest flounder I ever caught before was 18 inches.
Right.
And I lost him at the side of the boat. You know what I mean?
Sounds like my little dad. Yeah.
So I don't even know if he was 18 inches. He could have been 20. Who knows?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But we were estimating it was at least 18 inches.
Right.
But yeah, that's what we've been trying to do. I've been getting the water, man, up to my waist. I've
Oh,
just been
wow.
casting straight across. Unfortunately, I only have enough braid left on the pen reel over there
Right.
that when I cast, it always falls like 10 or 15 feet short on the other side. Yeah,
Right.
because I've got it backed with mono,
Right.
so I didn't have to use so much braid.
Exactly.
And that knot keeps catching the braid,
Stops.
and it just stops.
Yeah.
Boom. But hers, I could cast it straight over. I could cast that thing plumb over there, and she could be sitting right in the weeds if she wanted to be. And that's why she's catching all the fish.
She's closer to him.
Yeah. It's the
She like my wife. She out fishing every time I take her out.
I take her out,
Yeah.
she outfishes me.
Yeah. out fishing.
Well, what she's really interested in getting today, and we're gonna try to get in a little bit, is we're gonna hook jig heads back up with artificials and see if we can't get on flounder. Yeah, just cast it out, slowly drag it back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do that a bunch of times, because that's what I was doing on that dock over there. She's never caught a flounder before, so
Maybe today's her day.
maybe. I hope so, because I'd like to take it home and eat it.
You got that right a good sandwich.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I caught that 23-incher.
Nah.
4 pounds, 2 ounces. Oh, man, it fed to both of us.
Delicious too.
Yes, they are.
It fed the whole family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know that one side, the top side, the brown side, it's real thick.
Right.
When you fillet it, you
Yeah.
get those 2 nice fillets off of it. Then you flip it over, and the white side is real thin. But when I flipped it over and I cut that white side and filleted that white side, it was like a normal flounder that I would catch, like
Right.
16 inches, 17
Right,
inches.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we had more fillets than we knew what to do with. But it was good eats, man. We got some coleslaw, baked beans.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Had a good old time. The only thing we were missing was hush puppies.
There you go.
It had a nice little bit, but it stopped like that.
Energy 92.1 plays the hits, commercial free.
Epic battle going on in the skies right now between these blackbirds and looks like a mockingbird.
Listen to Run with the secret sound. Energized by Local on the Water. Energy921.com's got the hookup for clues and past guesses.
Like 3 feet in the water. Empty hooks on both of us. Slackers. Slackers. It's a bluefish feeding frenzy out there right now. What time is it?
It is 12:48.
12:48. We're 48 minutes late for our beer segment. Today, like I said earlier, it's a special beer. It's only found in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and it's a very, very rare beer. So let's go ahead and dive in. Check it out. Let's see what we're working with today. We are working with Budweiser, brought to you by Anheuser Busch. That is not sponsored in any way. I did not benefit. It's not monetized. I didn't have time to stop and get a good brew today. So we're just rocking the Budweiser. Is Budweiser good? Budweiser's good if you want to sit on the beach and drink all day. Budweiser's good if you want to throw your feet up and watch a sporting event. Budweiser's good if you want to go to the ballpark and watch a game and eat some dogs. Or, as I said in my first video with the first family fishing trip of 2019, I said hot dog. Enjoy a hot dog. I believe they're called hot dogs. Anyhow, we're rocking Budweiser today. I give Budweiser 2 thumbs up. I give it 9.8 out of 10 stars because it could be a little bit better. The only thing Budweiser is better than is Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light. Budweiser, the diesel of beers. Cheers. Superior drinkability. I'm sorry, I think that's Bud Light, which I disagree. Bud Light's for girls. Don't get offended, ladies. Anyways, we're just rocking regular Budweiser today. In all seriousness, we're out here, taking a little bit of a break. Neither one of our lines are in the water right now. Both of them are missing shrimp, and we're basically just sitting back and relaxing. We had a bluefish feeding frenzy there for a few minutes. We did only catch one fish, man, but they were ruthless on stealing that shrimp. So I don't know what we could be doing better. We upped our hook size. We were using number 4 bait holder hooks, regular J hooks, and it seemed like we were missing every bite in the beginning. Then I upgraded to a, I want to say a like 1/0 circle hook, and we started hooking up. but we also started losing fish too. Sherry caught that one bluefish, and every other one that we hit, like we had good hits. I went to go set the hook. I either missed it or it got off. I set my hook in a cannonball jelly. Sherry set her hook a couple times. She even set my hook once while I was out getting B-roll footage, and she said it was still on it when she was fighting it, and when she reeled it in, it was gone. So, and you could see that the bait was gone too. There was only one shrimp left on a leader. Like the past videos, we're using double drop leaders. I'm using a 2.5 ounce pyramid sinker with, it's either a size 1 or a 1/0 circle hook. We're baiting the shrimp on there, whole pieces of shrimp, not cut shrimp. We have plenty of shrimp to go around. We have we bought 2 containers of it earlier today. We also have some finger mullet we're going to switch to here in a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to cut that finger mullet up into chunks, cast it out there, and see what it does for us. My only problem with the finger mullet when I'm using this double drop leader or a Carolina rig or anything like that, when I cast it out there, I feel like the crabs play with it more than the fish do. So we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. Maybe with the double drop leader being suspended in the air a little bit, it'll stay on the hook. The crabs will leave it alone a little bit. So we're just gonna sit for a while, enjoy a couple beverages. Sherry's working on her second Arnold Palmer Spike. We actually recently fell in love with those not too long ago. We went to, I stopped at a store on the way home one day, and I was looking through the beer section, and I saw those, and I was like, you know what? I want to give them a try, because I personally love, in the summertime, the regular Arnold Palmers from Arizona Tea. Those Arnold Palmers, in a hot summer day, they just go down so smooth. I can chug it down. I feel refreshed after I drink it. So I wanted to try the Arnold Palmer Spiked. It's only 5% alcohol in a 25-ounce can. But it's actually, it's really good. It tastes just like the Arizona Teas. You can't taste any alcohol whatsoever. We did try the John Daly's half and half one time, and those are 8% alcohol, but you can taste that maltiness, that burn a little bit, and it really wasn't as good as the Arnold Palmer ones. So if you're ever interested in it and you do have them in your area, check them out. They're great for sitting at the beach and relaxing. And Sherry, she's not a beer drinker, so it's either wine, mango ritas, strawberry ritas, or twisted teas, or Arnold Palmer for her. So she likes those sweet drinks. Even with her wine, she drinks a local wine to the area. I'm sure they've branched out by now because they've grown in popularity in our area, but it's called Duplin Winery, and she loves the Hatteras Red, and she will also settle for the Carolina Red. Both of them are very good. I've tried them myself. Very sweet, made with muscadine grapes, so it's a completely different grape than what winemakers use, and it's actually native to the area, the South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, the southeastern United States. Muscadine grapes grow wild and are native to the area, so that's what they use to make their wine. Good stuff. If you can find it, definitely check it out. I believe if you go to Duplin Winery, you can order it online and they'll send it straight to you. Once again, not monetized, just giving my personal preference. No money being made here yet. Ha! With my 40 followers and wind-blown audio in my videos. Luckily, today, I think we're actually going to get by without any type of microphone interference, any type of wind blowing through the microphone, because today it's only blowing like 7 or 8 miles an hour at times. I'm talking 7 or 8 mile an hour gusts. Later in the afternoon, we're supposed to get up around 12, but that's not nearly as bad as it has been. I mean, we've been talking 18 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour one day. Mount Pleasant, when we went to Mount Pleasant, we tried to do a fishing video down there, and that just got disrupted, and we ended up having a family day down there in Charleston. So Anyhow, don't want to bore you guys too much. Cheers. I hope you guys are enjoying your hump day like we are. Today is Wednesday, April 8th.
May 8th.
May 8th. May 8th. I'm a month behind. Wednesday, May 8th. So, Sherry's on vacation from work, and I decided to take a vacation day with her. See, luckily I work for myself. I can make up my own rules. I didn't schedule anything for today. I wanted to give her a beach day together. Kids are at school. They'll go to after school. Then we can go pick them up later on in the afternoon, 5 o'clock tonight. Go home, make dinner, start editing video, and live our normal lives. All right, guys, be good. We'll check back in with you when we start fishing again. And hopefully we can put some more fish on video. That one bluefish isn't gonna cut it for me. Stay tuned. Cheers. I baited up both of the lines with frozen mullet. Sherry keeps getting hits on her rod. I'm not getting any hits on my rod yet. Both of them are whole mullet. My thing is, if she's getting hits, it could be crabs. Like I said earlier, I believe I said it earlier that the problem with mullet is the crabs like to get a hold of it. So it could be crabs. If we pull it back and we reel it back in and the eyeballs are missing and the bellies are gone, it was definitely crabs. But if we reel it back in and half of the mullet was cut in half, then it could have been a bluefish. When bluefish bite, you got the bait swimming in the water like this, and bluefish like to come up from behind and bite the tail end, and they'll bite the tail end plumb off of the bait fish that it's chasing. So we'll check her bait here in a few minutes because she does keep getting hits, and we'll find out exactly what it was. If it was crab, we might go back to shrimp because we're having better luck with shrimp. So, it was on the good side though. Did you get it? At least it was on the good side. The side without the ports. We might go back to shrimp because we're having better luck with shrimp. So. So right now, we're not having any luck with the mullet. I feel like we're getting on a bunch of crab and they're taking our mullet off and just running with it. So we've casted out a couple shrimp too. Nothing's really going right now. The tide's getting very low. What I'm doing right now is I'm fishing artificial bait. If you watched my personal best flounder video, Island State of Mind, this is exactly what I was fishing in that video. What I want to do is I want to pitch this around the docks and around the pylons and stuff that are out here and see if we can't get something going that way. Have to go mullet jump. I'm hoping there's a decent flounder in here. Where I'm stepping right now is really muddy, so when I fish for flounder, what I like to do is I like to pull back very slowly like this. Once I feel it hit the bottom, I pull back really slow like that, reel up the slat, and then try it again. And just keep repeating the process. That way, if you pull it back and you feel something hard hit the line, you can feel that flounder bite. A lot of times the flounder bite is hard to feel, and sometimes when they're reeling in a flounder, people are reeling in a flounder, they feel like there's a wet rag on the end of the line, and there's really no fight or anything like that. So hopefully we can get something going this way. Well, we didn't get anything happening that way. What time is it, boss?
I don't know. Probably going on 3.
All right, guys. Gonna load up the truck here. I'm not gonna bore you with any of that jazz. The artificials didn't work. I tried getting something going with the artificials. I cast about 24 times and nothing was taking the bait. So that just leads me to believe that there's nothing there or there's nothing feeding at the time. The mullet, as far as the mullet goes, we were getting good little nibbles and bites on the mullet, but I think it was crabs, to be honest with you. Every time we reeled up, they weren't there, so we really couldn't tell if it was a bluefish or a crab. The only thing we got going today was the shrimp, and the shrimp was suspended on the double drop leader, and we were getting on some bluefish that way. We were going through a bluefish frenzy for a little while. We only did hook up with one bluefish, but we caught some fish today. We enjoyed our day. It was a nice spring day here in Pawleys Island. Throwing our feet up, throwing our feet up, plural, fleets. Now we're fleets, like fleet of trucks. We threw a fleet of trucks up there. We threw our feet up, we enjoyed some drinks, we enjoyed the sounds of the ocean and the company of those around us. So all in all, it was a good day. One bluefish. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and to like. If you want to follow daily content, head over to Facebook, 843 Fishing in the search bar, 2 words, and we'll pop up. Instagram as well, put us in the search bar, 843 Fishing, 1 word. I know, I probably should have done something about that in the beginning, but I really didn't think about it. And now somebody else does have the 843 Fishing name, but 2 words on Instagram. So remember, we're 1 word, 843 Fishing. Put it in the search bar and we'll pop up. Cute little fancy logo with the spotted sea trout and the 843 Fishing in it. We're headed back, gonna go ahead and load up. We're gonna get out of here, signing off. We'll see you on the next video.